What's up, YouTube? Lou here with another Godlike Collectibles video. Um, Today I'm very excited. I got two cards that one of them I was really looking forward to getting because it's not a I don't want to say it's not an easy card because you can find them on eBay, but for the price that I got it and um, not so many are graded at a decent grade. So I was really looking forward to this particular card. And also, um, I got my first Roberto Clemente graded card. I never had a Roberto Clemente card that was graded. So this is my first one. And I'll be honest with you, I think I have maybe 3 or 4 Roberto Clemente cards. And only one of them is vintage. The other ones are like newer cards of him. So I was really looking forward to getting this one. And this particular one that I got was one that I used to see all the time when I was a kid. When I used to go to like card shops and stuff like that, comic shops, when I was a kid growing up. And it was a card that I always wanted to buy, but I could never afford it because as a kid, you only used to get a couple of dollars. And we used to end up buying a lot of packs. Maybe I would buy comics with it, depending on what the flavor was that month, right? Or that day. But I always wanted to have this card. I finally got it. I didn't get a high grade. I got a low grade on it because I wasn't looking to spend too much money. And, I'm building a PSA Set registry for a couple of my guys and that I've been collecting. So I'm trying to be mindful as far as like, what I'm spending. I do got a daughter in college right now that I pay for, and my other daughter, thank God, she already graduated college, so I'm done paying that off. So, I'm just trying to be mindful on what I spend when it comes to the hobby. But without further ado, let's see what I got here. They came in today from eBay, so looking forward to these. I don't know which one is which, to be honest with you, but we shall see. We shall see. I haven't even looked at them, so I don't even know how they look. Hopefully they got here in good shape. Okay. All right. So this person taped it up pretty good. But, Roberto Clemente, man. I am collecting a bunch of Puerto Rican players that played for the major leagues. I think I got over 60 now. One day I want to do a video showing all the different Puerto Rican ball players I got. They're not all Hall of Famers. There's only, I think, 5 Puerto Rican Hall of Famers. But, it was something that I wanted to do. I was really looking forward to it. Oh, okay. So I got my first one. Okay. This is not the Roberto, but I'm going to save this one for when we're done. Let's open up the Roberto Clemente first. All right. All right. Dang, this guy didn't even like really cover it too much. But, okay. Not bad looking, not bad looking. I'm going to take it out the plastic. I usually re-sleeve these when I get them because they're always baggy and I like them nice and fit. But here is my Roberto Clemente. It's graded a 4. This is a 1972 Topps. He had one more year that came out, which was 73. There's a 73 Topps. I was contemplating on getting that one, but this one, I always loved how this one looked. I always loved the design, the 72 design for Topps with the name on the top of the team and like that whole little border and everything like that. I always enjoyed that. And not only that, his picture here, what I love about it is it's like you see him tossing the ball, like he's like in the outfield getting ready to either do something, play catch or something. And on his way to either right field or whatever he was doing at that moment. But it just looked so awesome. And Clemente's cards, he always had like good cards as far as like photos. He always had good photos, but it's just something about how the name of the Pirates and the blue and everything, it just pops on this, and I love it. I really do. And so, like I said, when I was a kid, here's the back. When I was a kid, I always wanted to get a Roberto Clemente card. Myself being Puerto Rican, my father always talked about him. And then when I got married, kind of find out that my father-in-law was a big, big Roberto Clemente fan, to the point where he actually made a scrapbook of Roberto Clemente after he passed away in that year. And he got a bunch of newspaper clippings that he ended up putting in the scrapbook. I am going to make a video of it because, unfortunately, my father-in-law did pass away back in 2021. And I remember always having this conversation with him that when, God forbid, when it was his time to go, that I was going to be the one to take that scrapbook if I could continue it, because nobody in the family really appreciated it except me, because I'm a big baseball fan. And not only that, Roberto Clemente is by far probably the greatest Puerto Rican major leaguer to ever play. You know what I mean? This guy had, I think 12 gold gloves. He won the MVP in '66. He won the World Series MVP, so he's a champion. He won, I believe, 4 batting titles. The guy was phenomenal. He was just unbelievable player. Not a big guy. He was like 180 pounds. Not a big dude, but he could hit. He could hit, and he could hurt you with power, or he could hurt you with, defensively. You know what I mean? He had a cannon. My dad always used to tell me stories about how when he used to throw from right field, he would throw a strike to third base, getting people out. He had a cannon of an arm. So I'm very, very excited about adding this card to my collection. It's not perfectly centered, but it's pretty close. And I got it for a pretty good price. You know what I mean? I wish I could have gotten a higher grade, but at the end of the day, it's about the card, right? It's not about the grade, but about the card. And the card has great eye appeal to me. Like, I could look at it and enjoy the card. Like, man, this looks awesome. So I'm very happy with it. There's no creases on it. The corners may be a little bit dinged up, but nothing major, up here. But it's a great card. I'm just happy to have it in my collection. So super excited about that. Now, next one. So I've been doing a PSA registry set for this player. Like I said, I've been collecting a lot of Puerto Rican players, and so this is his rookie card. So I was very happy to get it. Vic Power, also known as Victor Peyote, when he played in Puerto Rico. A lot of cool facts about him. He's actually considered one of the top 100 Puerto Rican players of all time. He's also ranked 81st amongst all first basemen in the major leagues, like, of all time. He's a 7-time Gold Glove winner, and he won 7 in a row. And there's even a story about how when he used to field the ball at first, he used to do like a one-handed scoop of what we see now. We see guys with a one-handed, try to dig it up out of the dirt. And they used to say that why he was using one hand and not 2 hands. And they were trying to say that he was being flamboyant, or, just like showing off, or, just, being one of those kind of guys that, he was just being a showboat. And kind of find out, it kind of started a trend, because every first baseman now is basically stretching out, because you're using one hand, you're able to stretch out further out to either side, and you're able to give you a better chance to actually make a play. So I'm very happy about this card. Here's the back. Beautiful condition. It's graded a 6. I did see another one that was graded a little higher, a 7. I haven't really seen anything higher than that on eBay. But there was a 3, but the 3 they wanted, believe it or not, I actually paid less for this 6 than I would have if I would have bought the 3. And it's just a great looking card. You know, you see him there playing first, stretching out, getting the ball. And, you know, what's great about him, he was just a great defensive player, and he could hit. He played 12 years in the major leagues. And I believe he was the second Puerto Rican player to play in the American League after Hiram Bithorn. Hiram Bithorn was the first. And I believe he was the second Puerto Rican Afro-Latino, if I'm not mistaken. I think he was the second to play in the major leagues. And I'm not 100% sure. I got to look into my facts about it. But I also heard that he came up with Elston Howard, and he was going to be like the first Yankee black player or something like that. And what happened was, I think he had a thing for white women, and they didn't like that. So they ended up, I think, trading him off to the Athletics, and he ended up with Philly. But, you know, great player. I've been collecting his cards. Doing the PSA Set registry of all the PSA graded Vic Power cards. So now this is my, I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is my 5th one. And my Vic Powers, they're not, you know, high grade. You know what I mean? I think the lowest one I have is a 5. But I think my highest is a 7. So, you know, I think my 1960s tops is a 7. And this one and the 1958 Vic Power are my favorite. But I wanted to share this with you guys because I was like super stoked about getting these 2 cards. You know, 2 great Puerto Rican ball players. You know what I mean? All-time leader in Gold Gloves for right fielders. Clemente was the man. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, tragic accident. And that scrapbook that I have, I'm going to do a video just on the scrapbook and kind of show it off, how cool it is of what my father-in-law did. You know, how he took newspaper clippings of his plane crash, about everything that happened to him, and about his career and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I definitely wanna show that, and the fact that he had it for so long, and it's still around. You know, from the 70s to now, so it's about 50 years old. This scrapbook, so it's a little brittle, but it's a great piece of history to have, and I'm just excited to own it. And also, it gives me something to remember my father-in-law by, you know what I mean? So, and to keep that Roberto Clemente legacy that he loved going, you know what I mean? And being able to share it on YouTube. So that's what I'm looking to do. So I appreciate you guys for joining in. I hope you love my pickups, because I love them. And I can't wait. I'm going to sleeve them up, put some new sleeves on them, and put them with the rest of the collection. So thanks again. Comment down below. Tell me who your favorite players are. If there's a special card that you're looking for. And, you know, see you on the next one. Like, subscribe. Take care. God bless. Peace.